Hello everyone, my name is Brennanchilds and I'm a pianist here on YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing a step-by-step breakdown of the song Seasons by Wavetoearth. I'm going to show you my full arrangement for the piece from start to finish, all in this video. Before we get started, I do want to point out that only a percentage of the people who view my channel actually subscribe to my channel. So it does help me out a ton as a YouTube creator if you do subscribe. So if you haven't already, definitely consider doing so. It really helps me out. So before we get started on the breakdown, I'm going to play the full arrangement from start to finish right now. Okay, so we're going to start with the right hand. You're going to have your pinky up here to A, down to middle finger F sharp, C sharp. Then you're going to go C, D, A, F sharp, B. So that's A, F sharp, C sharp, hold it, down to C, D, A, F sharp, B. Then you go down one key to B flat, D, A, F sharp, and now we start the vocals. So that last part is all together. I'm going to play through without talking. Now we start on the melody. That's going to be F sharp twice, down to thumb on D, E, F sharp. So it's, then it goes D, E, G, F sharp, E, D, B flat. So that's, then you go fourth finger up to G, pinky A, F sharp. Now this part's really hard to get the rhythm of, but just keep in mind you're going to need to practice it a lot. So it's, then we go F sharp, E, D, F, E. So it's, okay. Then you go D, E, F sharp, D, E, F, E, D, E, F sharp, G, E. So I'm going to play through that without talking because again it's a little bit tricky. So it's, okay. Now we get on to the chorus, but I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the left hand here before we get into the chorus. So you're going to start with, you're basically going to be playing 4 chords, which is a group of 3 or more keys at the same time, like that. So the 4 chords are going to be first D, F sharp, A, and stretch that thumb up to C sharp. So you're going to need to stretch your hand a little bit. And you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the next chord, luckily you just drop this thumb down to C sharp, and then everything else stays the same. This 4 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third chord is pinky on G, middle finger B, thumb D, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that middle key drops down 1, and now we're playing a B flat. Everything else is the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first one, second, third, and fourth. And it repeats on a loop. And that goes pretty much for the whole song. There's some slight changes later, which we'll get into, but you're mostly repeating that. Okay, 4 times each. All right, so we're gonna put both hands together for the first few sections, and then we're gonna break down learning the chorus. Okay, so it comes in on this C sharp here. So we go A, F sharp together. Now, when you drop down to this one, you hit the same key up in the right hand, C here. So it's, then when you move to the B, that's when you move to the G here. And when you move this middle finger to B flat, you also move this hand to B flat. Okay, so I'm going to roll through without talking. Okay, now we get on to the next part that we learned in the right hand. The left hand stays the same. So here we go. So the timing on this changes a little bit. So they're kind of like bouncing off each other. So a good way to think about it is now we're at the same time. See how that comes in on its own? And then on its own again. And then this is when we switch. So it's together, together, separate. Now we switch. right after we hit that one, then we move in the left hand. Together. Switch. Back to the beginning. Now we switch. 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 And then it gets into the chorus. So again, the timing on this is a little bit different than what you just learned. So the way I like to learn the timing is to just match my hands to the song. So what I want you to do is just match your playing to mine here. So I'm gonna do a playthrough now of this section that we just learned. Play that D and that leads you into the chorus. Okay, so now we get into the chorus. In the right hand, you're gonna have your thumb on D, A, G, F sharp, G, A, F sharp, G, A, E, D, E, D, A. Now you move, you quickly do a change here from your fourth finger to your thumb. And you go B, D, F sharp, G, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, E, F, E, D, E. Okay, so I'm gonna play through without talking. Okay, feel free to pause the video and practice that. And so in the left hand now, we're gonna do the same chords, but we're gonna add a little more rhythm to it. So we're gonna play the first, every key that our pinky normally hits. All we're gonna do is drop it down here and then play the other remaining three up here. So see how normally you're playing do, 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 do? Well now, you're just taking that pinky out and you're playing it down here. Repeat. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and that goes for the rest of it. Next one, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I like to add in this top G too. I know in the beginning you were just playing this, but I think it sounds more complete when you play all three up here. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I do the same thing for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all together that's okay, so now we're gonna put both hands together for the chorus here. So the left hand carries on from the last section, so that D starts when you're still playing the last section of the left hand. So right after this A is when you come in the left hand down here. So it's now when we move to the F sharp, we go to the next one. Next one. After E, we go go to the next one. Now we get onto this part, and we go back to the D. Together. Switch to the next chord. Up to G. So now I'm going to do a slow playthrough of that without me talking. And then we get into the instrumental part. What you're gonna do now is take those same 4 chords and just play them in a little bit of a different way. So I'm gonna show you. So the first one is gonna be the same formation that you're used to, but you're just gonna start from the bottom and roll to the top. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Same for the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the G, instead of going up here, because we need 4 of them, we're going to play it down here and go G, B, D, and reach up to this top G. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the only thing you change here is this middle finger now is going to play B flat, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is. And then it repeats on a loop. So now the right hand is basically doing that guitar part that goes on the instrumental. So you're gonna hold out this F sharp at the beginning. Then you go D, E, F sharp. Then you go F sharp, E. Then it's F sharp, G, A, F sharp. Then it's D, E, D, G, F sharp, D, E, hold. Then it's F sharp, G, F sharp. So it's a lot to keep track of. It's gonna make more sense when we add in the left hand, but I'm gonna go through and play it without talking. So this is a little bit hard to teach. I'm gonna try and just slow it down so that you can see when to come in the right hand. So it's together at the same time. Now when you hit the second F sharp, that's when you move to the G. The last time you hit this G roll is when you go to F sharp E. Now we go. Now F sharp again. right hand, you just play this B flat at the same time that you do. Okay, so I'm gonna go through nice and slow. I know that's a little bit tricky and it is hard to teach because you're playing so much in the left hand that when you slow it down, and you'll probably discover this when you're practicing it, you kind of lose the timing of the right hand. So you kind of forced to play it fast, and same for me as I'm trying to teach it to you. So feel free if you want to just slow down the speed of the video. If that left hand is too hard, you can just hold it out like you were doing earlier. So feel free to do so. If it's getting too tricky, you're welcome to do that. Okay, so now we move on to the next part where the vocals start up again after the instrumental. Bring it down here now. So that's F sharp, G, A, F sharp. Then you go D, F sharp, A, F sharp. Then it goes D, F sharp, G, A, E. It goes A, F sharp, E, E, D, E, D. D, F sharp, A, F sharp. Then up to B, E, 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 D, E, D. I'm gonna play through that. Then you jump up here and you go E, F sharp, G, B, E, B, B. Then down to this B, 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 D, E, F sharp, D, B, F sharp, G, E. Let's play through that. So full speed, it's okay, so now we carry on onto the chorus. So it's the same keys as earlier. So just to remind you, that's D, A, G, F sharp, G, A, F sharp, G, A, E, D, E, D, A, switch to your thumb, B, D, F sharp, G, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, E, F, E, D, E. Okay, so all together I'm going to play through that part. Next part. We're gonna get into the left hand, which changes a bit. So it's gonna start on the second one at this point, because you're holding out that key earlier. So it starts on the F, A, C instead of F, A, C sharp. So it's repeat. Then this next one is the same, G. Next one's the same. Now it changes to pinky on A. Jump up here to pinky A, C middle finger, E. You're gonna do that 4 times as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down to pinky D, and then you jump up here to pinky D, middle finger, F sharp, and thumb A. So you're basically playing the same one earlier, just not adding any of these higher keys. That 4 times as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go back up to this G, and this one, repeat, and then G sharp. Then our thumb and pinky are going to do this little walk down pattern. It's going to basically play E at the same time that you walk down with your thumb. So it's going to be C and E, B and E, A and E, G and E, and then you go down to these two, D and F sharp. Repeat, repeat, repeat. So you play it 4 times. So that's where it is, and now you do the walk down with your pinky on D, and the walk down is going to start on B. So that's B and D, A and D, G and D. Now jump down to F sharp and D, and then you play lastly E and G. So that's 4 times. So then we start back on the 4 chords that we were playing at the beginning. So now we're going to put both hands together here, starting with the earlier section. So we were holding out that. So we're holding out this right on the end of that together. Now we start in the right hand. Down here. Remember, we're on the second one, so we're not playing the C sharp. The last F sharp, you move up to G. After that E, you move to the G, B flat, and D. Now go to the A. Now on the second E is when you hit the D. When you move to this F sharp is when you go up to G. B. Now, on this last little time that you hit the G, B flat, and D is when you start on the higher part in the right hand. So it's together. Now, on this G is when we start the walk down. So this is going to be hard. So it's D's at the same time. Same time. This on its own. And then these two. Okay, now this walk down. The original chords. so I'm gonna play through that section that we just learned so far. Okay, and then at this point of the song, we have another little instrumental part where the left hand is the same. What you're gonna do in the right hand is gonna be F sharp, D, F sharp, D, F sharp, C, F sharp, C, F sharp, B, F sharp, B, F sharp, B flat, F sharp, B flat. Now the second time is all the same, except for the ending. F sharp, D, F sharp, D, F sharp, C, F sharp, C, F sharp, B, F sharp, B, now B flat, C, D, E, D. I'm gonna play through it here. Basically, a good way to think about it on the timing is the right hand comes in at the start of each loop. So the same time that you're starting the loop, you're playing it together. So it's together when you're hitting this D. So it's together, 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 together. Next one, together, 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 together. Next one, together, 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 together. Last one, together, 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 together. Start over. Next part's the same, except for the ending. Now we go together, 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 together. And now we end it by playing D up here and D, F sharp, E, D. So full speed, that's going to be like this. Alright guys, and there you have it. That is the entire piano tutorial for my arrangement of Seasons by Wavetoearth. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, definitely consider subscribing to my channel, as it does truly help me out a lot as a YouTube creator, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Don't forget to create art, and I'll see you guys next time.